So angry residents of Riverlea in southern Johannesburg have been protesting against the ongoing violence linked to illegal mining activities. 5 illegal miners were shot dead during an alleged turf war between rival gangs at the weekend. Residents are now calling for urgent government intervention to end all illegal mining in the area. We take you back there now as night falls. SABC News reporter Hasina Gori is there. Hasina, good evening to you and welcome. What's happening where you are?
Good evening. Where we are right now on the edge of Main Reef Road in Riverlea, the traffic has now been flowing and most of the community members have moved from this area to one of the other sides. What we did see this afternoon taking place was that the police minister along with various other authorities came to the area to address the community, promising swift action in the next 24 hours. Just about 10 minutes ago, we saw a group of police officers going into the Zamampilo informal settlement, which is across the road from here, where it's believed some of those illegal miners are residing in, and that was one of the promises that the minister had made during his visit today, that there would be swift action. So that was what we've seen right now. But I want to bring in the CPF secretary to speak to us and just give us a sense of what's actually been taking place here. Thank you so much, Kosetse, for speaking to us. Can you just take us back to this weekend and what the community saw taking place, just around this area?
Thank you so much for this. What we've experienced this side, it's an ongoing thing. It's not only this weekend. So on Saturday we had like 4 bodies that was laying on the side of the wall, which is, we call it Main Reef Road, and then we had 3 bodies that were shot, and one was found outside people's yard and 2 just survived. So at this point the Zamazamas are really taking over, and I don't think the police are really doing what they promised, which we had a meeting now with the brigadiers and everybody at the station. They promised to bring the Nyala, they promised to bring swift police visibilities, but that's not what they delivered. So throughout, from Wednesday until Saturday, already we've got murders. So clearly to say they're not really taking this community's cry seriously.
Mm-hmm. Can you just describe what is a sense of living in this community like?
We're living in fear. We're not comfortable to even go to the shops. I'm very lucky that I'm still in the streets by this time, but because I'm a patroller, I risk my life for half of the community that I'm doing. So because of the love and the protection that the community has trusted me with, I think this is just not a safe place for anybody due to what's happening. It's legal miners, and plus we have gang violence where they just shoot each other randomly for just turf wars, which is they just fighting for corners, similar to what Zamazamas are doing. So Riverlea is not really a place where we can say, no, is Zamampilo to be a place to say that anybody can stay in it.
Mm-hmm. Driving in just maybe about half an hour ago, we saw some of these illegal miners crossing from the informal settlement into this area. Is this a common occurrence that you see them just walking about? Do they also, I know in some communities we've heard from them saying that they come and they rob and there's criminalities as well as harassing and raping the women in the areas. Is this something similar that we're seeing happening here in Riverlea as well?
Yes, it's similar because for us it's normal. Because it's one thing that they've been doing every day, every time. Police come in the later hours or 3 hours or so when they've been called. We have to come as residents just to try and see what's going on. But we can't because these guys are very armed and they're heavily armed. So it's common, yes, they do rape, they kill, they murder. We've got cases from February. I think we've got a case from February on the 28th of February, sorry. 28th of February last year, we had a woman that was murdered in the bathroom in a toilet just right here opposite in Zamampilo. She was found dead in the toilet. She was shot dead. Raped also, suspected to be raped. So it's such things that we get in often cases. We find murders in your own house. There's houses that broke, windows that broke, and we realize that it's not only just one windows. Community members have passed away. We've lost a community member last week Tuesday, and then due to the police and the Zamazama shooting at each other. So yeah, they do kill, and it's common to, I don't think it's common because we all have different issues, but for our side I think it's getting worse because police are very comfortable with the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. We saw the police minister coming out today. What's your sense from what he's said and to the community? Do you feel that they will live up to the expectations that they've made?
Okay, I'm not going to speak from the CPF side because they promised us a lot of things which they've never delivered. So from us as a community, I'm just going to put it like that, we'll just believe when we see. I don't believe anything that they said because nothing of that was preached from all these years. All they do, they just introduce us to different brigadiers, different people to speak to. Now today, finally, the minister comes out, but we don't know if he's going to keep his word. So he can say that, but we need proof. As much as we're in the ground now, we'll only sleep after the 24 hours, and then we can see what's going to happen after that.
What is the way forward? Will the community continue to be on the streets, as you mentioned, and what else is the way forward? What's the plans?
So far, with the information that I got, it looks like the community will still continue tomorrow, the strike, because they just indicated to say that the 24 hours ends tomorrow. So basically, they gave him 12 hours. 24 hours, they said it's still long also, because a minute counts in this community, a second counts in this community, a day counts. So we cannot still put 24 hours in it. So what the community decided, said, no, they're still closing the streets tomorrow morning, and I'm not sure how true is that, but this is just what I heard, and this is the report that I got from the community. Yes, possibility they'll be closing down the roads.
Thank you so much. That was the CPAF Secretary Kotete speaking to us here at Main Reef Road, where from this morning the roads have been blockaded. For now, the traffic is flowing on this side. We know that some of the community members have blockaded the other side of the community as well. This is in protest of the illegal mining activities that have been continuing to plague this area, but also the criminality that comes with this. But back to you in studio.
Hasina, you and the team, be careful out there, especially, given all of these different moving parts and the fact that it is nighttime. Anything is possible. There are a lot of developments in the community of Riverlea. We'll keep you close to the story. That was Hasina Gori.